Hello, everybody, and welcome to race number 4 of the season of the Intercell Universal Orlando Cup Series here at Papyrus Motorsports Park for the Digital Pro 330. Let's get on down to your starting lineup for today's race. On the pole, we have Trent Dunham. Next to him, Diego Yepes. Third, James Ellison. Fourth, Kyle Matthews. Fifth, Seth Cole. Sixth, Zachary Fitzwater. Seventh, John Art. Eighth, Zach Rogers. Ninth, Nathan Hudson in the top 10. Keith Batson. Here's the rest of your starting lineup from 11th and 12th on back. And on the final row, we have Samet Ozgon and Scott Roush. So, points coming into this race. I didn't have it updated. There we go. Now as follows. Connor Mire with that win. He jumps up into the points lead over Trent Dunham, who's second in points. Both jumping up really, really well there. Clint Spillman only falls to third. Nothing too bad. Brett Pritchard, Cole Deaver complete the top 5. Your 500 winner, Quentin Moore, into 6th. JT Bryant, Dylan Poteet, Zach Rogers, Samet Ozgon complete your top 10 in the points. Excuse me. Their biggest gainer is Diego Yepes with 12. Biggest loser so far is James Ellison with 14. A bit of a rough start altogether. But this is still early on. That's only from race 3. We are already in the 4th race of the season. So anything could still really happen and change. So we shall see what happens. If you guys watched the Xfinity race yesterday, you're being for a show. That was pretty wild. So as far as what these cars are concerned, they're a little different. Of course, a little bit of bigger bodies and all that. So we'll see what happens. Let's get down the command to fire the engines here at Papyrus.
Drivers, start your engines.
There's the command. 22 laps, just like yesterday. So we've seen how these cars, how they really can drive in the Xfinity Series there. But we shall see what happens with the Cup race here. Couple of new schemes we're seeing all together for the first time. We're seeing Navarro's Rudy's Barbecue scheme. You just seen that yellow, slightly red car there. Jesse Turner running that 78 Haas Mercedes. Sky Commons in that 17 Dodge. And then Ember Ross running that JBL scheme. The same one that Tim Fiegel drove last season, but now just being rebranded into the 77. I love this scheme that Trent has, that Crash Bandicoot car. It always looks nice there. Pace car is going to make a dive down to pit road. Showtime, ladies and gentlemen, for 22 laps. Let's see if the Cup race can one-up the Xfinity race. Here we go. Green flag, back underway. Here in the season at Papyrus. One car scraping the wall there, just seeing those Alex Ferranti in the 84, but gets out of the throttle there. And oh my goodness, they're going 3x3, coming off the turn. And you're seeing these drivers, man, they're not afraid to really take some risks there, but battle for the lead, James Ellison in the Stouffer Chevrolet trying to lead the first lap over Trent Dunham. Side by side are the two drivers there coming to the stripe. Ellison going to lead the first lap. He told Dunham, not on my watch. And now Diego Yepes. Oh, what a move the 59 just made right there. And will now take the lead instead. Look, the speeds are going almost 200 miles an hour. Now hitting 200. At least 205, nearly 210 before the right-hander. And you see Arden in that 0-5 on the right-hander. There's actually trying to use the outside line to make it work, and he's going to do it, especially how this is going to be the preferred line right here. S3 Motorsports looking really good right now with the exception of Jessica Shaw. What a move by Fisher you're seeing there. Taking a slingshot move to make the pass. See, Hudson was trying to pass Keith Batson right there in that 39, but just couldn't seem to do it. Yepes, though, continuing to lead in that 59, but Ellison not one to give up on that battle for the lead right there. But Fitzwater in the 7. Whoa, they getting a little dicey over here. Fitzwater's known to have been a road course ringer, but hasn't had a lot of luck lately, especially the last year in general. So he's trying to redeem himself, especially not the fact that he's a defending champion anymore. He doesn't have that trying to get through it. Oh, man, Batson definitely did not take that corner well at all. And a couple of drivers. It was Jesse Turner, the 78, bouncing off that wall right there. And Bryant going to try to get around via the high line. That's not going to work out. And Turner gets a great run coming off the corner. And back up to the bumper of Zach Rogers there. Here's your previous race winner, Connor Mire, in that Seagate GameStop Toyota there. Getting passed by Dylan Pote and his teammate Aaron Douglas. But, man, you're going to see some really good racing, which you're already seeing right now. That's really been the sign of how the Xfinity race was, but the Cup race is really taking it to a notch as Ellison retook the lead from Yepes. Right now, Oskin and James struggling right now. Roush is only been gaining a few spots right there for the time being, but still early on, though. Tell you what, man on the move so far has definitely been Ramey and Fisher in the 11. He's been picking apart some cars left and right. That's your Bud Shootout winner, keep in mind. You can tell that 11 team has been looking for an itch to get back to form because last season they were not themselves at all. They basically struggled. Right now, early on, it's kind of been a bit of the same, but they need a good qualifying effort for today, and all of a sudden, here they are with a good car, and man, they're just flying. They've been picking apart cars left and right. Right now, trying to hunt down John Art in the 0-5 and James Ellison, the 0-3. As Art's looking like he's going to want to challenge for the lead, but Art better think. For the time being, man, I'm telling you, you got to like the way how they're duking it out there. And now Fisher going to look for second. Oh, man, but I'm telling you, this has been having the same thing with the Xfinity Series. The same boat. Those drivers will try to take that inside line just after the right-hander, and they'll just check up right within that little spot, so. And now Art going to look for the inside for the lead on Ellison. That's Stouffer Chevrolet. Now they're going to freight train the 0-3. Include Fisher, Ellison's teammate Seth Cole, and Kyle Matthews. Tell you what there. Hopefully it's good to see for Kyle Matthews to finally be up here in the running for the front there because he had a decent season last season. He just didn't make the chase. Wow. Trent Dunham almost got him in the right corner panel there, and right rear to be exact. And wow, that was a close call there. as Ellison starting to get closer and closer at Zaxby's Toyota there. And he is really, really reeling him in. And here we go, battle for the lead. Oh, man, Art tried to block. Couldn't seem to do so. Is that 11? But you know that 11 car's trying. He is all over that bumper. He's going to go yet again. Art will lead the lap, but here comes Ellison 3 wide for the lead. Yes, it will be off turn 1. Wow. That car, telling you what, Ellison, man, also another driver's been having a really good car there. Ooh, Seth Cole kind of got a little bit wobbly coming off the corner. Same with Trent Dunham, and Yepes made a little bit of contact there. And look who's starting to work his way through the field. How about RJ Bishop? That's a very good sight to see right there. Bishop, who had a very struggling last season. This is great to see, though. Right now, working his way into that top 10. He just lost a spot to Navarro in the 42, but I'll tell you what, there, Yepes and Fitzwater kind of lost their ways a bit. Same with Cole Deaver. And now Zach Rogers and Cody Lamas starting to pick apart some cars ahead of him. Matthews trying to work on Seth Cole. That's for third. Meanwhile, that battle for the lead could brew yet again. Fisher, you could tell that car's trying to make a pass on the 0-3 and trying to actually hold on to the lead. See if he'll get it again. Yes, indeed the case. You can tell Fisher's got a really good car coming off those final corners there. But he better be careful, because if it's good battle for the win right there like that, Ellison will get it every time. So he's got to hope for some drafting help. And they stick with him instead of just trying to, you know, just hope that someone else is there. So tell you what, Navarro, Seth Cole, they're almost making some contact right there. I don't know if that Rudy's Barbecue has been the good sponsor to Navarro for something today, but 42's been up in the front trying to pick apart cars. They see Seth Cole yet again trying to make the pass on her right there for position. Art trying to get back his top position. And Kyle Matthews working on his teammate James Ellison for second. Now, if they stay green flag, when are these pit stops going to happen? And Ellison, I figured that was going to be the case. Going to be the only one down, unscheduled on lap 8 of 22. From what it looks like, he's the only one that went down. That is the case. And nobody else with issues or anything, but Ellison, the first one down on lap 8 of 22. Man, I'm telling you straight up, though, there's going to be some drivers that are trying to break some winless streaks, with the exception of Trent Dunham. He's been known to break winless streaks left and right. He's been known to win races left and right. And everyone going to come on down on lap 9 of 22. I thought they were going to go out for a little longer. Connor Mire's going to stay out and pull a risk. Everyone coming down pit road with little to no issues there. Just a bit of a small stack up there. Because literally everyone but one driver just came down. And, ooh, this is where you got to be careful. I heard someone making a little bit of contact on pit road. And this is a very cluttered pit road where you got to watch your car no matter what. See if we can see he's going to be the first one off there. Ramey and Fisher out and away. Trent Dunham kind of had to be sure not to get hit by anyone. Ellison in the 0-3. I don't know if you just noticed. Trying to beat out the leaders. See if he can beat out Fisher and Matthews. Got around John Art in the 0-5. Will he get Matthews and Fisher? I don't think he'll be enough yet. So for the time being, Ramey and Fisher may look like your leader after the cycle of pit stops, unless Mire gets a whale of a run in that 51. So now Mire getting his left sides done. He's got a very weird place to be in the pit stall there to do the strategy, but I think he's getting a pass right here because Ramey and Fisher's on the move. And Ellison already up to second. And yep, there it is. Fisher, the new leader after all this. Fisher, though, in that 11 for full throttle. Been a long time since Ramey last won a race. But you have to remember, too, for many people, his last time in the Cup Series even has been quite a while. So, if he can win today, this would be a huge, huge win for that 11 team. And while I'm checking on the all-time wins list, as we're looking at James Ellison here in the 0-3, I actually do not see Ramey and Fisher as a winner. I'm pretty sure I thought he won a race back at Talladega when he drove the 43, but it does not look like it. Unless it was Kyle Miller. No, it wasn't Kyle Miller. Huh. If I did win a race, I guess not. Well, I guess he hasn't won a race yet. But anyways, you could tell, though, Fisher trying to do what he can and run away there in that Mountain Dew Kickstart Chevrolet. JT Bryant up to 5th on pit stops. That 22 team, they executed strategy. And he's a former winner at this track. I believe 2 seasons ago he won this race. Let me see here real quickly, because I know if it wasn't last season, it was definitely 2 seasons ago. And yeah, that was definitely 2 seasons ago there for Bryant, so don't be surprised if he can pull a win this season there. Agent Navarro in that 42 working on JT Bryant there. Give credit to Navarro, her best run this season so far, because, you know, not really been the ideal start for that 42 team. And Dunham fell quite a ways a bit on pit stops, and tell you benefited there. How about Clint Spillman in the 24 with less than 10 to go? Cole Deaver, Brett Pritchard right within the mix in that top 10. Mire still in the top 15, you could see. Not a bad strategy by the 51 there. Cody Lamas right behind him. Benjamin Miles in the 62. He definitely benefited from pit stops. Yepes did not. Quentin Moore definitely took a really good strategy of the pit stops. Nathan Hudson did not in that 8 car. He was in the top 15 throughout most of the day. And when the pit stops came, they definitely fell apart in that one. Holy cow. Bishop also struggled on pit stops. He fell back to 27th. That's an F. Oskin, I believe, started in the last row. He jumped up to 32nd. Qualls fell apart. Roush didn't gain much, and neither did James nor Shelton. The one who took the worst in the pit stops was Dylan Thoreau. Now it's Drayton. Oh, my word. Flat out struggled. And Fisher just lost the lead to John Art in the 0-5. And Art got a really good gap on Fisher, but now it's starting to close in by that 11 team. We can see what Ellison's one lap before pit stop. That strategy's not really working out, as you can see. He doesn't have as strong as tires as the other three do, and Ellison's starting to lose that pack a little more. You could see he was only going 202 when they were going 204, so I know Ellison's trying to push that car all he can, but he's just mainly got to hope these guys can battle if he has a chance there, but still, man. Fisher trying to look to the inside of Art yet again. Now, we've seen some drivers make this work, so let's see if he can make the pass here in Art coming into that right-hander, but you can see with the way how they're racing, though. Oh, Art kind of messed up that corner, and you see Fisher take advantage right there. Nice move by the 11. They've been watching the tapes. And yeah, now that I look back and realize Fisher never won a race yet, because he was in the 15 and Jack Richards managed to win, and he drove the 43 and he didn't win, and Kyle Miller took a win off that one. Cole Deaver got out of that little bit of trouble pack there behind him, and is the caution out? Oh, never mind. I thought it was. I thought I seen the yellow lights come on for a second there. Kind of had a little bit of a moment from earlier, but tell you what, top three, though, have been really battling tough there, and John Art's been mainly the driver that's not one to lose. Same for Ramey and Fisher. Kyle Matthews just kind of been the driver that's just been hanging out in third place and really just sticking out there. Trent Dunn trying to work on Cole Deaver for 7th place right there in that Mountain Dew Chevrolet. And Clint Spillman, the 24. So we're going to take a very quick commercial break here at Papyrus. Leader right now is Ramey Fisher. We'll take you back in just a bit. Welcome back. You haven't missed much there. Ramey and Fisher continuing to lead here at Papyrus. And I'm telling you what, with the way how that Mountain Dew Kickstart Chevrolet is, how this race is going to go down, it's probably going to come down to him, Art, or Matthews battling for this win. So between these three, Fisher's trying to get his first ever Universal Orlando Cup Series victory. Art's looking for his first win since last season at Twin Ring Motegi. Or not Twin Ring, I'm sorry, Champs-Élysées. And Matthews, even though he won a Bud Shootout 2 seasons ago, his last points-paying win has been quite a few seasons ago. It's been a long time since his last win. So one of these three drivers is going to get that victory. And then JT Bryan and Angel Navarro at the line last time by was almost 2.5 seconds back. We'll see how they are as Navarro's now taken 4th from Bryant. Dunham is now cracked up into 6th. Deaver into 7th. Pritchard in 8th. Spillman in 9th. And Seth Cole completing the top 10. Cody Lamas right now in P11 in that 48 car. Outstanding run. And Benjamin Miles. How about man on the move today? He is actually 13th. And are they coming out? They are coming out pit road again. A second pit stop by these drivers. And Ellison apparently is 27th. I think he came down earlier, and he did. I did not even notice. And every single one of these drivers came down onto that pit stop. Alex Drayton also coming down as well. He's not been having a great day altogether. So Ellison, he's going to stay out. That's not really a surprise. This is a very cluttered pit road, and you can see some drivers trying to take full advantage. And Navarro is caught up to Kyle Matthews. Ellison has gotten around Bryant. And John Art fully taking advantage of pit stops, the leader after that second cycle. Matthews fell apart in his pit stop. Bryant did really good as well. Ellison trying to look for second as Fisher shuts the door in the Stouffer Chevrolet. Ellison knows this is go time mode. You got to hit the gas and keep going. Don't look back. And you can see it's going to take a bit for Fisher to get his tires going, so that's going to be really a thing there. And we'll see if Ellison can get up to John Art in that 0.5. But look at JT Bryant, that 22 car, I'm telling you. Him and road courses in the inner cell for this series, they got to be one of the biggest combos ever. And Ellison catching the back bumper of Art. Here comes Ellison for the lead. How about JT looking for third? Battle of the Atlantean drivers. Both of these drivers are from Atlanta, Georgia. Trying to do what they can and represent. Ellison gets the pass on Art. Bryant takes third from Fisher. So now, Ellison got the pass, but now he's got to hope. He's going to have to hold on for dear life within the next lap or two, because these guys are going to get their cars rolling. And now Deaver look at the inside of Matthews. Or outside, rather, and Matthews said, no way, I'm not losing that spot. I don't blame him. Dunham fell apart in pit stops there in that one car. Clint Spillman working on Brett Pritchard for position. We'll get it. And Quentin Moore so far at the fastest lap with a 1:11.130. Spillman was at the top earlier, but then the laps really went on in, and the 89 car just really has not been the same since then. But the top four yet again swap out Matthews with Bryant, and now here they come to John Art in the 0.5. Two drivers looking for a first career win. One driver trying to break a small winless streak, and another driver trying to win a second race here at Papyrus. Here comes Bryant for second. Trying to get a big win in that Mythical Racing FedEx Toyota Camry there. They swapped out the Joey Logano colors for the Denny Hamlin colors. And he is hunting down James Ellison. He knows one more car to beat. He is hunting him down cat and mouse style. This is the last driver you ever want to see in your rearview mirror on a road course. That is the last driver you need to see. This would be Bryant's third road course win in his Intercell resume. Here comes Bryant, that FedEx Toyota, looking for the lead. Here comes JT. Oh, he could make the move. Ellison got enough of a run on that high line off that final corner. 2 to go when we cross the line. Now Fisher and John Art starting to work their way up right to the back bumpers of that Toyota and Chevrolet of Bryant and Ellison. Drayton really suffering today after that cycle of pit stops. Just a quick look through. James Qualls suffering even more there. Yeah, Bishop and Hudson just completely fell off after those cycles there. And they're working on Skycom as their freight train of Baranowskis, Parker, Finguy. Ross got around them earlier. And now, Bishop and Hudson try to do the same thing. That's 17. Whatever they did to that car, it has not worked out in their favor. Quentin Moore actually jumping up through the pack here. Look at the top 20 there. One to quickly look through as that was going to go around for the final time. It's probably going to come down to Bryant and Fisher. Two drivers from Atlanta, Georgia, trying to battle it out for the win. JT Bryant won this exact race 2 seasons ago. It was back when it was under at race 9 at the time. Now is race 4 How is he going to beat this FedEx Toyota at his own game? Art losing back and forth. He's probably not going to battle for this win. Look at Ellison yet again. Going to go for second. With them battling, though, that's not really helping Ramey and Fisher at all. That's helping Bryant more. That gap's got to get closed quickly if I were Ramey and Fisher. This is the turn to do so. And you can just see in spectator mode, I think that's just not enough there for Fisher. Got to give credit to Ramey, and he'll get a career best second place in the Cup Series. But it's not going to be enough. JT Bryant, 2 times in the last 3 seasons raced here Papyrus. He's going to do it yet again on lap 22 of 22. Car number 22. JT Bryant's going to come to the front straight. He is going to win at Papyrus Motorsports Park of the Digital Storm 330. I guess you could call him Denny Hamlin for a reason. JT Bryant gets a big win in his resume, and he adds a 3rd career road course win in the NRSL circuit. Unbelievable for JT. Caution-free this race, but what an unbelievable job it was for him altogether. And wow, that was amazing. Wow, and Spillman jumped up to 5th place there in that 24 car. Let's get you through your top 10. The results there. JT Bryant gets a big win. Ramey and Fisher 2nd. James Ellison 3rd. John Art will get 4th. Clint Spillman 5th. Angel Navarro 6th. Brett Pritchard 7th. Kyle Matthews 8th. Cole Deaver 9th. Completing the top 10 is Seth Cole. Not a bad job for those guys altogether. And nobody had any issues. We had all 42 cars finish the race, which is an absolute first, so haven't seen that in a while. Let's go through the rest of your field there. Connor Mire will get 11th there. That's big for him, the previous race winner. Trent Dunham, Cody Lamas, Zachary Fitzwater, Diego Yepes, Dylan Posey, Benjamin Ellis, Joshua Osborne, Quentin Moore. Kev Shear finished 20th. Wow, he snuck in there. Working his way, getting around through some traffic there. And I never mentioned the hometown heroes, which I failed to mention. My apologies there, which is Alex Ferranti and Zach Rogers. I mentioned about Zach where he finished in that 6th car in 25th. Alex Ferranti finished 22nd, so not a good day for both of those guys there. And then the rest of the field there. Oh, yeah. Technically, this is the closest home track for Keith Batson, other than 8 Bull, and RJ just randomly had someone saying for McIntyre and Pit Road, but rough day for Dylan Thoreau and Alex Drayton. Definitely not been their days altogether, but oh well, it is what it is. Thank you guys for watching. If you'd like to, be sure to give it a like, comment your thoughts, subscribe, part of the Intercell, subscribe button down below. You've been watching production of the Intercell, where racing is living. Congrats to JT Bryant, one last time on winning it, the 2nd time ever at Papyrus Motorsports Park. 2 in the last 3 seasons have been to JT Bryant. Until then, this is your boy D Young signing off here from Papyrus. We'll see you guys for 8 Bull next week. Until then, goodbye everybody. Here come the points at the end like always. Until then, thanks for watching.